There were also questions about closing the achievement gap and making sure that all of our children have a solid educational foundation so that they can be successful as adults. It's one of our #1 priorities in the city of St. Paul to use our resources to make sure that every child has the tools that they need to be successful, starting early, from the time that they're born, to prepare them for kindergarten. We put together a scholarship program with the Minnesota Early Learning Foundation that will provide up to $18 million worth of scholarships for kids in the Frogtown and the North End neighborhoods. Hopefully this pilot program will be expanded citywide, and I believe will be a model for the entire country. Up to 1,100 children will have that scholarship available that will provide for quality preschool or daycare opportunity, so they will be ready to go to school and ready to learn the minute they step in the door of kindergarten. We're using our facilities differently, trying to open up our rec centers on days when schools aren't open, to make sure that our children have a safe place to go, where there could be a tutor or a mentor, where they can get a meal, have playtime, and do other things just to be in a great environment. It's not a huge cost for us at the city, it's just using the resources that we have smarter and wiser. We also are working with our college presidents. One of the great resources in this community is that we do have so many institutions of higher learning. So we put together a President's Roundtable to discuss what their role can be in helping our children succeed. Through that, we developed the idea of using our rec centers and our libraries to create college access centers. We've opened up 2 of those centers on the east side, at Sunray and at Dayton's Bluff. Children can go into those centers and start thinking about how they can get into college. You can't start in senior year of high school and start thinking then about how you're going to get to college. We have to have our kids thinking about it from the various earliest ages, from the time they're in the 3rd or the 4th or the 5th grade. Many kids have already made the decision not to go to college by the time they're in 6th grade. So we know we have to start early, and we need to bring those resources out into the community. We're going to continue to partner with all of our schools to make sure that we can do what we need to do to support their work. They do great jobs educating our children, but only 20% of a child's time is spent in the classroom. 80% of their time is in the community. So if they're failing, it's not just a school problem, it's a community problem. That's why I've made it a priority. We're going to make sure that every one of our children succeeds, and we're going to close the achievement gap.